You're looking at Eric. Only Eric isn't real. This threat actor is using an obvious deepfake face mask. We had the chance to talk for the first time with a North Korean or Southeast Asia hacker group. This video was shot by professionals. The testing was done in a clustered environment, with no access to residential internet connections, using disposable computers and every available security layer. Now, as you know, North Korean hackers have been pulling off some of the biggest crypto heists in history. And while we're not saying the masterminds of this next story are 100% North Korean,
our investigation started where many good stories do, on the unofficial Avalanche community pages. These pages are run by a group of people who are not officially affiliated with Avalanche. We found posts about a DeFi incubator that is looking for Avalanche project and also looking to hire folks within the Avalanche community. As an L1 deployment service, we were looking for an incubator. Also, we were looking for some free Amazon web hosting credits to lower our server costs and make our service more affordable. Aphex Labs was offering just that, so we applied for their DeFi incubation. They were so eager, they immediately created a group chat for our teams to start discussions and sent us a menu with all their offers for DeFi projects. They even offered us a non-equity grant. After a couple of days, they told us we were approved for a grant, and it was time for a first Google Meet call. This is where things got really interesting. On the call, our Seuss Trigger got activated. They could speak perfect English, a truly sophisticated operation. Thinking they had us convinced, and that they succeed to shut down our Chicha trigger, they tried to pull off the hack. This was a sophisticated blend of social engineering and malware, designed to convince victims to willingly install a virus on their desktop. The trap? They wanted us to fill out a Google Sheet with our financial KPIs. But like macros in Excel, Google Sheets can be automated with something called App Script. This sheet had a malicious script hidden inside, protected by a Shinigami that only the owner of the sheet could access it. But a co-founder, Boda, has some of his own hardcore Shinigami and was able to bypass the protection to access the script.
So
let's see it in action.
From North Korea, they made this Google Sheet. The trap, look, I'm connected, everything. It's in the app script. If I go to the app script, I'm really connected. I have no issue. I go to app script, extension app script. Right now I'm opening app script. I'm connected. I don't have any issue of connection. Then, ooh, bad request. Error 400. I did got my hand on the app script they have on the Google Sheet. How? Of course, I used also my own Shinigami using burp suit. I could bypass their issue and find the script. So the script, I read it. So basically, it's a script that have as main purpose to display an error. So as we know now, the main task of this script is to send this notification. So let's ask ChatGPT. Let's see his answer. You found an app script embedded in a Google Sheet that raised serious red flag. Serious red flag. Given you potentially yes. Is this malicious? Yes.
We see the code and knew it was a social engineering play. They created the error and planted fake articles online with the solution. Download this to fix it. A link in a fake Google Medium article. The fake Google Medium page led to a malicious DDoS file hosted on Dropbox and unsure from Google, as Google will never host a virus on Dropbox. But North Korean hackers don't care of Dropbox user policy. We decided to play their game. Oda acted dumb and asked them about the Google Sheet error in the chat. They sent him the link to the fake Google Medium page directly, as they felt he's dumb enough. They also tried to kill our sus trigger by claiming a partnership with Lonzo, a well-known builder in our ecosystem. But Lonzo quickly confirmed they tried the same Shinigami, but as soon he told them he was a mobile user, and they responded, that makes sense. Scripts don't work on mobile. Back to the fake Google Medium articles, we know for sure they don't target mobile and Linux users. The incompetence didn't stop there. They also claimed to work closely with the Jerry Foundation and Brandon from Arena. A quick check revealed Jerry doesn't even follow them, and he never promoted them. We also discovered they weren't just targeting Avalanche projects, they're also targeting the unemployed and KOLs, as they were actively hiring an Avalanche ecosystem advisor with a generous pay. We also reached out to the manager of the Avalanche Turkey X account, who denied receiving any payment from Aphex. But then when we asked if he knew anything about Aphex, he also denied it, saying, there is no Aphex Labs. What a pro. Sadly, we weren't the only ones. Another Avalanche project, My Standard aka Mist, also got approved for a Grand Theft Crypto with a malware giveaway. Our friends from Mars tried to warn the CEO of Mist, but they successfully killed his sus trigger. The CEO even made a post about the investment, which bought Aphex Labs more credibility in the space.
Our process was, we did a pitch with them. They had to verify all of our corporate docs, so we sent all of our corporate docs to them. Then we did a pitch like on a phone call with video chat on, so we saw faces and stuff too. And then after the pitch was over, they came back to us, so they wanted to invest in us. We gave them the terms. They agreed on the amounts. We sent over our legal docs, and they said their legal has approved and the CEO approved. And what happened after that? Then we sent them a DocuSign, and they signed everything. And they said, and we have a call on Tuesday to follow up, and then tomorrow, and then they're paying on Friday. That's all I know.
But the story doesn't end there. Earl team kept pushing, sharing all the proof. Ms. T team, initially trusting the hackers, started to poke at a few things, but for Ms. T team, the hackers did not do any mistake, and doing an okay job defending themselves, claiming they had the capital and wallets to pay, but their answers were roundabout when asked from where they get their capital to invest. But here is where the story gets twisted. With all our noise, the threat actors knew a few Avalanche teams were onto them. So the main hacker, pretending to be the legit CEO, came back to Miss Team, claiming he had just discovered a bad actor in his own company, and that the spreadsheet had bad things in it. The audacity. He played the victim, saying this would damage Aphex's legit reputation. The hackers are buying time and trying to salvage their image to fool the next victim. And now My Standard CEO is set to meet these cybercons in person today in London. We know he sits walking into trap. We tried to warn the maximum number of people in the Avalanche community. Please be careful. If you are part of a 3 or 4 letter agency like CISA, DOJ, AMI, or a well-known cybersec company, and want our OSINT investigation, including logs like IP, user agents, mail, as well as a sample of the obfuscated malware that is not yet detected by anything in virus